cash are we on? Nothing. We're broke. Oh. I guess I'm just gonna jump into the rival battle and see what happens. Chungy. Oh, jeez. It's been long enough I forgot I named him Chungy. Let me see what you caught. Yeah. It's nothing impressive. He's gonna lead with a Pidgeotto. And that's really bad for my lead. I don't even remember what I have to work with here. A lot of underleveled crap. Okay, that was fine. Fortunately, Gust is normal type in Gen 1. I don't know if it has wing attack, though. That's what I'm worried about. Or maybe if it got Peck. I don't know, does Pidgeotto learn Peck? Let's see. Oh, I forgot to do something. There we go. Oh, just in case. Just in case the sister comes home, I don't want to be all talking loud if she's going to try to go to bed. I mean, it's early, but who knows how long I'm going to sit here. I think the last time I sat here playing this, I meant to play like 2 hours, and I got lost for 4.5, 5. Sand Attack and Gust. I do like the Sand Attack idea. If I... Oh no, it doesn't have Sing. Oh crap. Oh, I thought I had Sing in my back pocket. Okay, Clefairy's gonna take a hit or two, and... perfectly okay. Oh, wasted health, but I'm okay with it. Let's get Pound. Oh, crap. My select button's not working. Alright. I can't Pound. If I Pound, it's an automatic restart. So I can only Growl. She's supposed to come home today? I don't know, actually. She could be. Since I don't... I mean, she doesn't even know what she's doing. Growl. Yeah, well, I supposedly wasn't going to see her at all for the rest of the week. Because neither of them... Oh. Okay. Neither of them really know what the plan is, because everything's done on the fly. You know, he just had surgery yesterday? 2 days ago? 2 days ago, I think. So, no, neither of them really know what's going on, and so I don't know either. I just, you know, just in case they show up, I don't want to, you know. Quick attack still does 11. But we've only got 2 growls in so far. 2 days ago, Wednesday? Yeah, there you go. I'll assume that's a typo. Yeah, growl. Oh. Okay. Hold up, is Gust a physical attack or a special attack? Uh-oh. I don't remember. Growl might not be doing anything. I might just be having Clefairy go down. I need Clefairy to get experience because I need it to learn Sing. Geodude. I have a Geodude. Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. Matanky boy. That's right. I'm over here trying to make it work with growling at a Pidgeotto. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's why I forgot about Geodude. He can't do anything. Right. Pidgey. I guess. Damn it. When the hell does Geodude learn Defense Curl? I could really use that right now. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna give Pidgeotto a couple sand attacks. And Leech Seed will keep us going. After this, he's got Abra. I think. Abra, Raticate, and a Charmander still. He won't have evolved it until the next... Oh. I think. I could be very, very wrong on that. Back to Pidgey. That's fine. That's fine. We'll give it one more... Okay, that's... Throw Geodude back in to tank a hit. I cannot wait for Geodude to have Defense Curl, because that's going to make this quite nicer. Are you close, buddy? 62. We're going to get you there. We're going to get you there, for sure. Let's get... Bulbasaur's in for the experience already, so let's get Bulbasaur in to try to get some health. And tank a hit or two. Sure. Sand away. That's not so bad. It's perfectly fine with me. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Oh, we're going to take one more round? That's fine. Pidgeotto. I was actually concerned about coming into this Pidgeotto fight. $108, not bad. Vine Whip, oh boy. That will sure come in handy for us. Geodude, come on, Defense Curl. Yes! Oh, how many Defense Curls does he get? Please tell me it's a lot. Pidgey at 12. This is making... Quick Attack is garbage to me. This is making every single Pokemon I take down actually feel worth it. Oh my, I love this challenge. Oh, I cannot wait to do so many more games. Here's the Abra. And it's level 15, so it won't have anything. Just teleport. Which will do absolutely nothing here. Okay. Oh. Do we have a problem, Abra? I think we might have a problem. If you can't seed Abra... Sand Attack doesn't do anything. Clefairy doesn't have Sing. If Clefairy had Sing, then this would probably be an easier task. It'd be asleep, so it wouldn't be able to evade as easily, I would think. But since I don't have Sing, I have to go and resort to... Okay, luck. Luck it is. It worked. Okay. Okay. I was a smidgen concerned there, actually. And now we just turn up the speed, because now I'm just going to wait until I get HP back. 35 is good enough. Clefairy can use some HP and some experience. Geodude has Defense Curl now, so I don't need to swap him in. So Clefairy's going to gain a bunch of health back. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh. Clefairy was already low. Okay. Just suddenly low HP and I hit hyperspeed like an idiot. Okay. So I'm pretty sure it's button memory? Okay, so it's on growl. Okay. Just want to be sure I don't hit pound. Do not want to have to reset because I'm an idiot. Okay. Sing. No, that's not enough. Damn it. Chungy's got Rattata. You need to swap. Rattata probably has Hyper Fang. I think it gets Hyper Fang. Like right before it turns into Eradicate. It might be the other way around. Ivysaur probably can take the... Yep, it has Hyper Fang. Probably can take the Hyper Fang better. A little bit. Shit. Okay, try it again, I guess. Go through the glitches again? No, I wouldn't reset the entire game. I would just reset to my last save point. We'd be okay. It would just be... We'd have to deal with the Pidgeotto again. But yeah, we gotta resort to luck, because the Rattata is also apparently too fast for it. Oh. Oh, I already did it. I'm dumb. I'm not even paying attention. Jeez. Embarrassing myself on the internet. In my defense, I was reading chat. Oh, man. Just get the growls on there. Oh, Ivy's down. Alright, well. Okay. It's seeded. Pidgey. I don't know how many growls we got in there. You shut up. There's 3 sand attacks. I don't need to save them. 6 sand attacks. And we're going to go back to Clefairy to gain experience and some health. Well, okay. That's not so bad. The growls are kicking in. Whew, almost a pound. I'm pretty sure I could do that. I think on this end, over here, I have the ability to actually do that. Oh, man. Now my problem is I have to face a Charmander, possibly a Charmeleon. Either way, it knows Ember, and my one source of dealing damage is weak to it. So, yeah. You're correct, I did know that. Come on, Clefairy, learn Sing. I could really use that right now. Damn it. Charmander. I think it's a level 17 Charmander. So to start, we're gonna have 17. We're gonna have Pidgey go in first, and hopefully I can sand it 6 times before Pidgey dies, because that's my best shot at Bulbasaur staying alive. That thing knows Ember. I know it does. And I'm gonna gamble right now that he doesn't crit. Or even connect at this point. We're 4 sand... There we go. We're 4 sand in. I'll take 5. I'd love 6, but I'll take 5. That's fine. I'll take 5. We're 5 sand attacks in. Nidoran knows Growl. We're going to growl at it 6 times. So that even when it does connect with Scratch, no worry. I don't have anything to weaken Ember, though. So that one we're just going to have to leave up to luck once again. That's what this entire run is going to boil down to, is luck. Like 33% of the time, luck is going to get me through this playthrough. But you know, actually, and Jess, I know you'll understand this. I have interesting luck at times. So don't get me wrong, I don't underestimate my skills. I'm just not allowed to say how skilled I am, because then I come off a cocky asshole. And you know what? There's the seed. Bulbasaur out. Oh, Chungy. Oh, Chungy. I just want Clefairy in to gain experience, because now we go to Geodude. And I need to put Bite on Geodude. Do I even want to keep Geodude the whole game, though? As long as I'm humble about it. Well, you know, you're right. But I'm going to err on the side of caution and just sort of kind of maybe I don't know how to do that. Maybe I don't know how to sound humble. Or maybe humble enough. I don't know. That's what I'm going to go with. Oh, and at this point, the seed is planted. Now we're just going to defense curl and hope that he doesn't Ember and crit over and over again. Beautiful soundtrack. Oh, man. Yeah, well, I mean, we all have skills where we don't mind bragging about. Take it easy, you won already. Oh. What was his party average? He had 2 17s and 2 15s, so 64. Oh, 64 divided by 4. I'm blanking on math right now. Hang on, I can do this. 10 is 4. 16. Oh yeah, yeah. I went and did the hard way. I divisioned instead of just going. There's 2 plus 1 and 2 minus 1. Don't look at me. I'm embarrassing myself on the internet. I need to fix some buttons, so I gotta go. It's gotta be quiet for a second. Apologize, but I was trying to do select to rearrange my buttons, or not my buttons, my attacks, in what order they're sitting in. And my select button did not work, so I need to fix that. And I also need to fix my L button because that is my alternate A. Which is... Oh crap, no, that's not what I want to do. Oh, I'm hitting, let's see. There we go. There's that guy. What? No, don't set up a device. No. How the hell did my... That's very strange. Let's just pull that out. My computer suddenly said that there was an Xbox controller connecting to it. I'm like, no, there is not. no, there sure isn't. Not around here. Okay, so... Oh... Oh, come on. Oh, jeez, I freaked it out now. I lost my other controller. Damn it, I'm just trying to play Pokemon. Oh, come on, what happened? Don't do it to me like that. My button remapping crashed. I've never seen that thing crash. That is interesting, actually. Huh. Okay, so that's that. And that. That needs to be... No. 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 And a no. Because I want that to be A. Okay. I can't rearrange my moves until I get into a battle, but that's okay. Oh. So it took me a minute or two to figure out his party average. 16. There we go. Whoop. Damn it. Oh, I still need to find mine. Use calculator, but the delay would mean it wouldn't show. Well, yeah, except I'm taking forever here because I'm bad at math for some reason. I'm usually good at math. This one is like 11.75 or something average. That one you can check on me because I'm just taking a quick crack at it at that one. Maybe it's gonna be like 12 and a quarter. I don't know. I don't think I need to prove anything more to the internet about my math skills. I think I've made my point. So Fairy still needs to learn Sing. Don't know when that is. It's probably like 13 or 15 or something. I'm gonna go burn this cash real quick. Oh, and I should teach Geodude Bite as well. That was something on the to-do list, because that definitely seems like a great idea. And it's not going to get any more valuable sitting in my bag. Geo, my dude. The thing is, I was contemplating Geodude or Clefable. But that's assuming I get a Clefable. That's assuming it even sticks around in the party. Because right now, really, the only thing I can think of that I want from it is, like, Sing. And then we have to question, what about Metronome? Is Metronome pacifistic? because it's not a move that does like 40 attack power to the opponent. It wags its finger and then a thing happens. Clefairy can't be blamed for just waving its finger around and then, you know, like, suddenly your Pokemon is on fire. It's not my fault. I didn't do that. I just did this, right? It counts. Come on, I need a second opinion on this. I don't know. Somebody. Oh, I'm probably gonna run into an Oddish any minute. Any minute now. Oddish or a Bellsprout. Once I get to that point, I no longer have Leech Seed or Poison. I don't even have Poison Powder yet, but I won't have those. So I need to find something before I get to Erica for sure. Geodude. Sure. I mean, it's a Caterpie. What kind of experience are we going to get out of it? Okay, so that needs to go away. I do not want to tackle. How did Bide work exactly? If I Defense Curl up +2, 3, whatever, any number, that would mean I would take less. Geodude would take less physical damage, so that would Bide return less damage? I've never used Bide. I've never wanted to use Bide. That was kind of what drew me to this challenge, actually, was the thought of I get to use this move that I've never had a use for, ever. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Don't even worry about it. Just thinking out loud while you know what? Let's speed this guy up. Just kind of trying to plot a course for how we're going to handle future trainers. Koga's going to be another one that I can't use poison, and Koga's going to poison me. So I'm going to have to play the mirror to a point, because I believe a lot of Koga's Pokemon use Confuse Ray as well. He uses Golbats. A Weedle. Yes. Ivysaur gets some experience. Going against Koga is going to be a mirror match. I didn't even think about that. I did think about Erica being grass and poison. And Chris, my buddy, he had also posed that exact same thought, and I told him I know my best bet right now is Confusion. An entire gym leader beaten by Confusion, but we'll see what happens when we get there. Doing chicken and potatoes? It'll take a fat minute. Yeah. Oh, am I up on the bar counter where I like to stand and drink? It's like I'm there. If you could prop me up, it's like I'm standing there drinking and BSing with you right now. I think I'm just gonna stick with this because I do not want to risk the poison. Ooh, but I do want Clefairy to get in for some experience and then get the F back out. Okay. Definitely need Clefairy to learn Sing. And I'm kind of feeling like ruling in favor of Metronome being okay. How are we looking? We're full. We're good. Nidoran. Nidoran, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. What can you learn that would help me? What can Nidoran do? I mean, Toxic, but, like, 90% of Pokemon can learn Toxic. Or maybe it was different in Gen 1. I don't remember. A lot of Pokemon can learn Toxic. I know that. If, Jeez, what other TMs can I find? Actually, that's a lot of damage. I'm not happy about that. You can stop that. Oh, this might be bad. Yeah, I do more of that. I got potions. It'll be fine. I think I have 12 potions left. It'll be fine. Oh. Okay. Now we know. Gust is a physical attack. Because I felt like that could have gone either way. Quick attack is a physical attack. We know that. Okay. So it's Pidgey's -6 attack. I'd like to have another Ivysaur, so I'm going to try to keep Bulbasaur out for a while. I definitely want to get that Clefairy in for experience, though. Okay, there we go. Oh, damn. Oh, double critical. You're killing me. Okay. Fatal flaw in hyperspeed. Especially if you're not paying any attention. Okay, so Growl is our top move now. It's not doing anything, but it's at least passing the turn. And this will get Clefairy 100% of the experience off Pidgey, so it's at least not going to waste. I need a Ran. That's fine. We still have Ivy. Let's see, Ivy. Let's growl this thing down. I was at 25, so let's go to 19. And get Clefairy in there. And then ride it out. Ooh, poison. Poison. Didn't think about poison. Okay, well, then we have multiple reasons to hit a center, because Bulby, we need to get Bulby back. See ya. Boom. Oh, heal me. Okay. Gotta live hyperspeed. I'd probably be more into the idea of playing, like, Final Fantasy VI ROM hacks if I could get hyperspeed to work on that. I don't know why. It's just not. Stop working for me, but... Oh, jeez, dude. Chill out. It's just a game. I think Bulbasaur is going to go right back down. We'll do small jumps. I should probably... Geodude. Geodude's gonna just sit here and take no shit from this thing. Okay. So a tackle for... Okay, the best time for me to take a crit. Oh, and Bide is even better because it passes multiple turns. What was it? Was it 2 or 3? Third turn. Oh, and Lychee just keeps it going. Unleashed energy. Oh, my new favorite move, Bide. Oh, all because he took 5 damage. Oh, man. Oh, I am so excited for this. I have never used Bide and been happy about it before. Actually makes me really sad that I'm gonna get stuck with a Graveler and never a Golem. Seed that thing. Yeah, okay, whatever. I probably... Oh, wait a minute. Geodude is rock ground. Yeah, so he can't be poisoned. Right? Since ground? Pretty sure. I mean, Gen 1, it's a toss-up. You never know. Or at least I never know. Set up that Bide. See what this does for me. Another Leer. Come on, hit me once. Yeah. Yeah, no energy to release. Damn it, now it hits. Oh, it can be poisoned. Oh, damn it. Alright, fine, whatever. It'll give him something to do with all that health he's getting back. Ooh, I wonder, is poison a good thing here? If Geodude takes damage from poison, does that count for Bide? Or does Bide focus specifically on damage received from direct attacks? I'm going to actually look up how Bide works. Seems like a very useful thing to know right now. I'm a Poison Sting. Where's that Bide? And he's still near max. Unleashed energy. This thing is dead. Really? Huh. Huh. How the hell does Bide work? Gen 1 Bide. Let's see. I need to find what it did specifically in Gen 1. It has a priority of 0. Well, that makes sense. Let's see. Bide does not hit Ghost-type Pokemon. You're gonna... I guess it didn't attack me. See, the problem is I don't want to read and then possibly be reading what is only applicable to, like, Gen 3 and up, or you know, whatever, wherever they might have updated it. I want to make sure I'm actually reading Gen 1. Bide. On Smogon's move decks, Gen 1. Here we go. Red and blue. Okay. The user spends 2 or 3 turns locked into this move, and then on the second or third... You wrapped me? Sure. That's just more pass for me, bud. Leech Seed. User attacks the opponent, inflicting double the damage in HP it lost during those turns. This move ignores type immunity and cannot be avoided even if the target is using Dig or Fly. That's interesting. The user can choose to switch out during the effect. If the user switches out or is prevented from moving during this move's use, the effect ends. Yeah, that's not surprising. A Zubat. Okay, well, Geodude's taken enough damage. We gotta seed this thing anyway. Oh, great, I have to go base... Uh-oh. Yeah, that's... Oh, that's gonna... Yeah. Okay, cool. During the effect, if the opposing Pokemon switches out or uses Confuse Ray, Conversion, Focus Energy, Glare, Haze, Leech Seed, Light Screen, Mimic, Mist, Poison Gas, Poison Powder, Recover, Reflect, Rest, Soft Boiled, Splash, Stun Spore, Substitute, Supersonic, Teleport, Thunder Wave, Toxic, or Transform, the previous damage dealt to the user will be added to the total. Interesting. Okay, well, that's a lot to take in. Ooh. Well, good thing Ivy's out. How then am I going to make the most out of Bide? Geodude's poisoned. But would maybe not do that well against Zubat. Yeah, we'll find out. Find out the hard way. Okay, well, I think I'll just swap Geodude out then. Poison is bad enough. At least Poison just neutralizes whatever seed health. Whatever Leech Seed would provide in, and just make it neutral. Trying to make sure Clefairy's actually okay, before I go back into autopilot pressing buttons, and then I can actually speak like a normal human being. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be a minute. Oh, there's the Supersonic. Okay, yeah, we're swapping that out. I am not gonna have that happening. Yeah, definitely not. Back to Geodude. Now, the question I have is do I try to Bide? Because I'm assuming Zubat's going to confuse me at some point before Bide actually goes off. And of course, priority being so low, it did a nice critical before I even get a chance to start biting, but that's fine. There's the Supersonic. Okay, so this will be interesting to see what happens when the Bide goes off. Okay. So did it just remind me? Okay, whatever. Just remind me Jude's confused, and then we're gonna... Confused, so we're gonna check and then Bide. Hurt by poison. Still no bide. Judy's confused. Unleash energy! Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my. Bite is not helpful. Bite is not helpful. Oh, damn it. Alright. I can at least ride out a few turns. Because the Leech Seed is doing more than... The Leech Seed was doing more than what Zubat could heal. Clefairy, I guess. As long as it doesn't leech seed, or it doesn't leech life, they're okay. Then we're good. Fairy gained 81. Alright. Oh, that poison actually made that a pain in the ass. Oh, that was actually a pain in the ass. Oh, no. Actually, not really. I could go back to the center anytime I want. Pidgey. Awesome. Can't wait for the first Oddish that comes up. I would not be surprised if she had an Oddish. Somebody on this path has an Oddish. I know they do. Somewhere. Guess we just leave Bulbasaur out for now and growl. Well, not with hits like that coming through. Maybe not then, I don't know. You missed me getting my ass kicked by a Pidgey. I got through the last trainer. Which was quite the pain in the ass since Geodude was poisoned for the bulk of the fight. That's why I have Nidoran around, because Geodude can be poisoned. I thought ground types couldn't be poisoned. That might be something later on. I just might be completely wrong altogether. Oddish is a great thing for me. I can't get Oddish because I'm playing blue. So instead of Oddish, I'll find Bellsprout. And I would actually, I think I would prefer to have an Oddish, but maybe I can find one somewhere. I don't know. If we run into an Oddish as an opponent, though, we're possibly stuck, and we might have to find a different way to get through that battle. Well, we'll definitely have to find a different way to get through it. Because Leech Seed, we can't do anything. We can't Leech Seed anything Grass type. You can't poison anything Poison type. And Oddish is Grass Poison. I suppose I could be doing this. Wasn't thinking. Was talking. I would love to find an Oddish and a Bellsprout. Unfortunately, I think in this run they do the exact same thing. But we'd at least be able to compare their stats and see which one would be more suitable for our current needs. I was thinking about psychic types because I kind of want to try to get an Abra for a free teleport, but then beyond that, what do I do with it? I could use it for barriers, I guess. I could hell, I don't know. What else could I do with a psychic type? At this point, Magikarp, if Magikarp's stats weren't just abysmal, I'll avoid swearing. If they weren't abysmal, I would consider using it because Splash gives me so much PP. You know, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to think of what kind of team I'm gonna have in this. I mean, I don't even know what I'm gonna do when I get to all the rockets and they have a bunch of poison types, because then I'm just gonna have to rely on my grass guys who can seed them and resist the poison. But then, you know, by then I hope I have another answer to possibly getting walled by a random fucking Pokemon I can't think of. This challenge is amazing. Anybody, I highly recommend. If you're a big fan of any generation, do it. No direct attack or no direct damage moves. You can use any moves that don't do damage directly, and then at your discretion, like Metronome. Right. I didn't want to leave Clefairy out. Oh, because of the poison. I just want to swap Clefairy in real quick and then try to get health on Bulbasaur. Or just hover at 5. I'm okay with that too. Bulbasaur can't be poisoned, so... Hey, at least we got 9. Oh, man. Okay. So Clefairy's poisoned. I'm not running back to the Poké Center after every trainer, because I don't need to do that. 13 potions. Yeah. Burn 2 right here. I'm number 5. I'll stomp you. A Mankey. Did I see that right? Is this his only Pokemon? I mean, that sounds right. Based on memory, but, I mean, he could have 2. Damn it. Oh. Okay, well. Well. Oh, it probably has low kick. We'll find out together, won't we? No, scratch. Scratch. A critical hit. There's a scratch. Okay, alright, that's working. I mean, it's working for right now. Geodude's taking a hit. What was it? If I potion in between? Is that what it was? I think I can't do anything until he releases. Scratch won't kill? Scratch will kill. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to Leech Seed. But Mankey wrecked Bulbasaur so easily. No, damn it. I'm gonna hope to get some sand attacks in. At least 2, that's nice. Oh, yeah, give me more, give me more. Oh, you stupid monkey. You stupid monkey. It's too late now, buddy. You can't see for shit. Now we're gonna seed. Now we're gonna go for... There we go. Okay. Normal type will get annihilated if that thing hits, but I need Clefairy to gain some experience as much as possible. That'll do. Whoop. Yeah, whatever, dude. That's fine, I don't care. At this point, I don't care. You're done, Mankey. Uh-huh, that's fine. I mean, you could kill Ivysaur, but it don't matter. You're on the clock, pig monkey. I guess I could speed this up. There we go. Clefairy to 13. There we go. There we go. I wanted that. Definitely wanted that. Okay. Now I'm willing to walk back. So now my opening will be Leech Seed, Clefairy Sing, then Growl until it wakes up. Repeat. No, I do not want to join Rocket. And I sincerely hope you do not have any grass types. Rockets usually have poison types, so I should be okay, but there's crossover. And Ekans, okay. Damn it. Okay. I want to get a little bit of HP for Bulbasaur, but actually, let's Clefairy. Because Clefairy will do damage control better, and then after Clefairy's done. Assuming we don't get poisoned. Then when Clefairy is done, we can go back to Bulbasaur. Sing. Damn it. Wishful thinking. On the bright side, even though Clefairy's poisoned and wrapped, Leech Seed's keeping it relatively stable. And I'll spritz it with a potion if I have to. I just really need this Ekans to stop. So I can put it to sleep. But it's faster. So if it wraps again... Okay. If it wraps again at that point, my plan is to swap out. Didn't affect it. Super. I mean, at the very worst, it's passing just like the Growl. There we go. At least the growl would drop its attack, because it's -1 attack right now. I'm not going to bother with an antidote right now, because it's the chance of getting Clefairy re-poisoned pretty high. So I'll just let the Leech Seed handle the poison, and we'll sit at 30. It's fine. The problem is, once this thing wakes up, I need to go back to using Sing, so I can't just... There we are. You butthole. Okay. Just... Damn it. Alright. Just ride it out. Just go for it. Go for it. Ride it out. And a Zubat. Okay. We can handle that. Ooh. Oh. No. Not yet. Not yet. PG. PG, because Zubat can do some damage to Ivysaur. Here we go. And once that thing becomes Golbat, when we gotta start dealing with Golbats and all the rockets, they're gonna have Wing Attack, and that's even worse. Now, let's do some switching so we can get experience passed around too. Pidgey's already in on Zubat. Yeah, I think we just leave it alone. Just get Clefairy in on some of that experience and we're good. Oh. Right. I forgot Zubat does have something it can do still. Okay. There we go. Oh, getting hasty. Yeah, I am good. I'm the greatest. We have a top leader, Team Rocket. Yeah, too bad I don't want to be in charge of a bunch of losers in tight... Do they wear leather? I might want to join. If I could be a top leader, I'd get behind that. TM45. What one was this? I feel like it was like... Was it like... no, it wasn't... Was it Whirlwind? No. Thunderwave. Oh. Ooh. Clefairy. Thunderwave. Oh, okay. Oh. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're doing that. Oh, yes. Maybe I shouldn't be so excited, but that feels like a solid addition. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that one. Just one more reason I might have to keep the non-fairy in my party. So now here is where I need to start planning. Because if I go this way, I can deal with the first hiker there, and then dodge the other hiker in the kid. Or if I go down and deal with that hiker, I can dodge the hiker and kid. The question is, I don't know if there's an item opposite where I am, but I do know that there is an item up there. I want to say it's a Moonstone, but I don't remember. I'm going to go up here. I know there's an item up here. The problem is I don't know where any other items are, so... Pleather, huh? Why are you thinking pleather? Maybe because it's Is it cheaper? Is that your what you're getting at? Damn it. If stuff is gonna start evading leech seeds left and right, we have a problem. I can use Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave causes paralysis. Thunder Shock, Thunder Bolt, Thunder, those do damage. Thunder Wave only does paralysis. For example, I'm about to place that move up here and then use it. I mean, I would have liked to, but, you know, Machop had other ideas. Because Machop sucks. Haven't even gotten it seeded yet. Oy. Just leave him out, I guess. Oh, no. Okay, back to Geodude. Okay. Defense up for Geodude here. And right here, we're going to Potion Ivysaur because we're going to need to make the swap. Alright. A Geodude, that's perfectly fine by me. We need to make the swap. It might have been a smart idea to throw a Nidoran and a Growl, but I'm gonna... Okay. If Geodude, of all things... Geodude's not a fast Pokemon. At least I don't think he is. And let's just compare it to Ivysaur, who's at 26 and evolved. Yeah, 11. So then if we compare it to... Clefairy's the same level. Clefairy might be slow. Speed 22 on Pidgey. Pidgey's kind of quick. Clefairy's 14. Okay, yeah. If it's slower than Clefairy. But either way, I'm going back to him. We're on a tangent. I don't remember why. Did I get it the first time? I missed the very first seed, didn't I? I mean, once the seeds... I mean, I see the Geodude first try. But the Machop wasn't first, was it? Machop's gone, don't matter. Oh, that was a good chunk of experience, though. Oh, we get... Oh, it's an elixir. Okay. That can be very useful in the future. I need to make a trip down here real quick, though. Also, I want to hit the shop, because I got some more cash. And depending on what they have, I might sell the nugget early. But I think they just have balls and potions. Yeah. I want 3... no. Give me... Whoop. Give me 4. Because that'll put it so I can buy 6 potions. And I got 6 squiggles to my name. Speedy. Okay. So now we've beaten this guy. Got a very valuable elixir. That clock is totally wrong. Okay. Alright. So next up is there's that item. I have to go through this last. And then I have to go through those. Actually, I don't think I have to go through those 2 trainers. Not the first, but the second, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you did seed it. The Machop. I kept seeing the info bar say... Yeah, I mean... I'm a hasty boy. I don't read. Let's see, to lead. I still feel like Bulbasaur and Ivysaur are great leads. So I'm just gonna leave them there. My boyfriend is cool! Last is 2 Pokemon. Okay, Nidoran. That's more damage than I like. Okay, so I believe... Oh, it can poison. So if I throw out anybody other than Bulbasaur or Ivysaur, that can happen. And Clefairy, I don't think Thunder Wave can do it to Nidoran, because I think Nidoran is Poison Ground? But in this game, they're just Poison type. Clefairy! Get him, buddy. Try to sing it. Oh. Okay. Try to sing. Those big ears, there's no way it can't hear Clefairy. Okay. We're gonna growl. And I'm gonna growl at it a couple times while it's asleep. And once it wakes up, depending on how many growls we get off, I'm gonna go for a Thunder Wave. Oh, okay. 5 is good enough. 2. Oh, I love it. And now you're paralyzed. What? Oh, man. That's cute. So now that you are paralyzed and -6 attack, we're going to go ahead and swap back so we don't have the risk of poison on our Clefairy. Yeah, there it is. And then Bulbasaur is going to growl the rest of the way. Maybe gain some HP? No, -2 in the end. Nidoran female. Okay. We're just going to do the exact same thing. Damn it. Although this one might put up a fight. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. I want to say that the male had higher attack stats. Because didn't he... Oh, he didn't tackle it, he did horn attack. Because when he did horn attack, they did like 9 or 10? Well, that one did 7. There we go. I don't remember. Once I start growling, you know, the numbers go down. It's hard to tell anymore. Get 6 growls in there. It's still asleep. Oh, it wake up right after 6. Oh, I love it. Get that Thunder Wave off. Go back to Bulbasaur, try to get some HP, and prevent that Poison Sting once more. Oh, nice. This is shaping up to be a team. Problem is, got Looming Oddish and Bellsprout. They're around. So that TM is Seismic Toss. I'm not allowed to use that, so it's only worth cash. And it would be fight this trainer, and then that trainer to get it, or I just fight this guy and then I move along on my merry way. So I'm not sure it's worth the cash. Because I want to say Seismic Toss in this game is worth like $2 grand. It might be more. I don't know. Geodude, huh? I don't believe Geodudes have any threatening moves yet. I think they're just physical power for right now. I'm gonna go to... I'm gonna go Geodude. Because if I just Defense Curl over and over again... That's +6 defense, and then I'll Bide, which will, you know, bypass a couple turns at a time. And maybe do some damage. But at this point, I don't think Bide is the thing we count on. I think we use Bide strictly just to pass the clock. That might be Bide's greatest strength. And there goes the Leech Seed. My Geodude is slow. Bulbasaur gains experience. But then I think once we gain the experience, Geodude is going to release the energy. About to use a Geodude. Do I switch? No. Goes use Defense Curl. I'm still biting. Eat it, nerd. Alright. I'm trying to get Bulbasaur to evolve, so I want to get him to 16, which should happen by the time we're done on this adventure. Because 2 Ivysaurs, ooh. 2 Venusaurs, big tanky boys that do seed and poison. Let's see. Seed it. And then have it get the hell out of here. I totally should have swapped out when I had the free swap, but I wanted to see if Bide would still go off. Because I was very intrigued about that. Also, I knew it was going to do shit damage either way. But its main use, I think, in this situation is it just passes turns. While the seed is going off, poison would be going off. I don't have... In Gen 1, there's no weather. There's also no entry hazards. So I can't use anything like that. Nice. It'd be used to pass the... Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm just saying, you know, it does damage though, and I was hoping that the first Bide, I don't know if you saw it or not, but the first Bide actually did a chunk of damage, and I was excited to see how much damage it could possibly do. But then every single time after it, it's been crap. Clefairy. Ooch. That's not alright there, Machop. Try to put it to sleep. Does Machop have ears? Can he be put to sleep through singing? Okay. Now we're going to try to growl it down to -6 if we can. We're -4. I'm gonna Thunder Wave him. Okay. Clefairy might go down, so we definitely don't want that. Yeah. And then Geodude rides it out. Oh, Geodude bites to make the kill. There we go. That's how you use bite, I guess. Fairy to 14. Nice. A Geodude? Yeah, we can take another Geodude. Hell, we could probably get the next trainer after this with ease, because this one's going pretty nice. Hikers are easy. Hikers are easy for our strategy. Clefairy, I'm gonna go for the Sing. Can't Thunder Wave it. Going to 16 Growls. Well, it affected him just fine before. There we go. Back to Bulbasaur to try to get some HP back. There we go. Alright, there we go. Oh, I need to be looking for hikers. They're easy. Let's see, there's a kid. And there's the last lass. The one who could possibly have a poison type. Not a poison type. A grass type. In which case, I'm just gonna have to hope for the best. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I knew it was coming. There is nothing we can do about this other than bide our way to victory. But that's such a long shot that there's no way. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I might as well just sit here and do it because I gotta pass the turns anyway. You never know. Stranger Things. Yeah. It's totally immune to Leech Seed. And I guess it's just a reset. I'm not gonna bother with weird fluke victories because it's not gonna happen. We can't get past her with this current team, so we need to head on back and think of a new plan. Unfortunately, as long as we follow the path, maybe we can find something in the grass, but that's super unlikely. What I think I need to do is I think I need to go get... Yeah, you don't do anything for us. I caught a Zubat, right? God, I hope I caught a Zubat. If I don't have a Zubat, oh man. Run over. Run might be over. It'd be a hard reset of the whole damn thing. Unless I could find a glitch or something I could exploit, but that definitely doesn't seem likely either. Ooh, Bulby to 16. Oh, that's what I wanted for those stat upgrades. Except it doesn't help with our issue in Oddish. We'll check the grass later. Did I get a Zubat? Because I was pretty sure I did. There's no way it was the second or third. But I tried to make sure I got a Zubat. But I could have forgotten, because me make dumb some time. Thank God. I dislike Golbat. Zubat's okay. I dislike Golbat. But Crobat. Cannot wait until I have Crobat available for doing this. Now here's the downside is time to grind. But that's okay, because we have hyper speed. Also, I wanted to go find an Abra anyway. Swap that. So the whole plan with Oddish. I thought about this. The whole plan with Oddish is to make use of Supersonic. So it hurts its own dumbass self. But I don't know how far that's going to get me. Yeah. Well, that's good because I'm gonna need somebody in my corner as you know what? You're the what's his name? Crap. What was it? Doc? Oh, I don't remember. The coach to Little Mac. Go for a supersonic. Okay, alright. Zubat is not doing anything. Zubat is going to be running away frequently. And we're going to listen to this a lot, so that's... Nah, that's not what we're doing. I'm not gonna sit here for that long with that going. But I do... There we are. Whoops, I was seeding instead of growling. That's fine. Whatever. No big deal. Man, this experience for Zubat sucks. This is not... Oh, crap. What happened? Oh, crap. What happened? Something happened? Are we good? Are we good? Are things going? Are we still doing good here? I went and... Oh, it was confused. There, the seed. I went and moved something on the monitor, and then I look and it's like... I look and it's like, yeah, stream crash, we don't know what happened. I'm like, oh god, no! Okay, so... Zubat is not a fighter. At all. I don't want to get Caterpie levels of experience here. But I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is going to help me much more. Come on. Zubat at 81 experience. Huh, okay. Oh, there goes Zubat. So much for that. Oh. I spaced out for a second. Oh, Geodude. Geodude, right. I'm trying to spread them out a little bit so we can see how much experience everybody will rake in. Oh, that is piddly. Oh, no. This is bad experience. Okay. Yes. We're gonna go with that. We'll call it that. I'm trying to think about, like, what I should, can't do, you know? And without just grinding out experience, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to grind out a ton of experience. That eliminates the challenge. But, like, Zubat is going to get his ass beat. And I need that confusion. But I also can't... Like, I can't reduce the Oddish... I can reduce the Oddish attack, but it's using a special... I think Absorb is a special attack. But the only way it's going to hurt itself is by... Or the only way I'm going to deal damage to it is by Confusion. And so it's like, I need it to hurt itself now. That missed. I'm curious to see what that's going to do, but the problem is now... I don't want to grind, though. I want to avoid grinding if I can. Let's see. What if I Sand Attack it? Because I need it to hurt itself. I don't know if Confusion and Sand Attack affect each other or not. But I'm going to -6 this thing. So its accuracy is as low as it can get. And then we're gonna... I know the Confusion went away. We're gonna put the Confusion back up. Damn it. Okay, there we go. I cannot waste any of those. So now what I need to do is I'm going to go back to Pidgey. Pidgey's confused no more. Kick ass. I can never seem to get the absorb on Zubat. That's interesting. I wonder if that's just a coincidence. Clefairy. I don't know if I want a Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave might hurt me. I don't even know if I can hit it with Thunder Wave. Yeah, do that. Okay, so it's paralyzed now. Might not help, but it's something. Back to Pidgey, because Pidgey's buying turns. Damn it. Oh. Ha! I can live with that. Okay. Congrats, Zubat. You're suddenly a permanent member of the team. Actually, I think Zubat might be the perfect counter to dealing with the Bellsprout line and the Oddish line. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're switching constantly. Hell, part of the strategy is to just switch to pass the turns. Oh no, not a crit. It absorbed a little bit. And the whole thing is, I'm switching between these two because they're flying type. So absorb doesn't really help it much. The only scary thing is 7 supersonics have been used. We have 13 left. If we can't kill this Oddish with 10 of them, and she follows up with another, we have a problem. I just want to swap you. Oh yeah, take your time. I'll keep... Damn it. I'll keep rambling on. It's not confused anymore. It's not alright with me. Okay. So I just need to hit itself one more time. I think if we get another one of these that we have to deal with, I'm going to not Thunder Wave it and see if that one works out better. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing to do. I would definitely say I'm good at it. Come on. There we go. Get the fuck out of here, Oddish. Pidgey to 13. Clefairy to 72. Pidgey. Okay, she has 2 more Pokemon, and 1 is a Pidgey. So, we're okay there. We're okay there. We seed the Pidgey. Alright. And then I'm gonna have Ivysaur growl at it. Definitely throw Zubat in there to get some experience, because he needs it more than anyone now. Yeah, okay, whatever. But I don't want to spread the experience too thin, so I guess I'm back here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. No big deal. Another Oddish. I knew there was another one somewhere. Okay, so... Damn it. Okay. Hit yourself. Yeah, you big dumbass. I'm rid of Pidgey. Oddish is no longer confused. That's fine. Pidgey's gonna throw in all the sand attacks. Because I still want to do that. But I don't want to... I'll keep sand attacking. I don't want to waste any supersonic, just in case. Okay, Oddish is confused. Hurt itself. This is good. I got 5 left. Confused no more. Great. Okay, Pidgey is out of moves. Zubat is in. Come on. You butthole. We're down to 3 supersonics. Hang on, is it still confused? No, it's not. Okay. Come on. Fuck. Come on, Zubat. Don't miss. Damn it! Ugh. Damn it, Zubat. Okay. It's fine. I'm just going again. Zubat, come on. You're killing me, dude. This time he couldn't get the first, what, 4 of them? 5 of them! Jeez! Oh. Damn it. That's a problem. Okay, we definitely need the sand attacks. Because that absorb is causing me some problems. Come on, Zubat, you're killing me. Do I just even try on this one? No, that's a reset. Oh man, Zubat, you're killing me. You're killing me, Zubat. Thank you. Yeah! Yes! That's what I want! Do that constantly, please. Ooh. Woo! That's fine. That's fine. You hit yourself 3 times off 1 supersonic. I can live with that. All the way up until this thing doesn't do it again. Zubat. Zubat! Okay, it got enough health back to recover from one of its attacks, which is fine. Okay, this is fun. Hit yourself. Confusion sucks. Oy. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I'm just gonna get the... I'm just gonna get the 6th sand attack in. Okay. So it's at half health. Whatever the hell is it, 14 left. Whatever the hell I was gonna say there. Oh, come on, Zubit. Zubit! Come on. Down to 8. This started so nice. I might have to use my ether, which isn't bad. I mean, that's why I have it, but I didn't want to have to resort to that against my first encounter with Oddish. You know, how the hell am I supposed to handle every single one to follow? When I can... how many ethers are in the game? 10? 12? Because I don't think you can buy them anywhere. You find them, like, once every hour or two. I don't know. There we go. You know, I feel like adding Thunder Wave was a big help. Because that's the only thing that changed, and now I'm struggling a little bit more. I'm going to use Thunder Wave again. Because that makes sense to me. Supersonic, that's good for the first one. Nice. That's how we started. It started pretty nice. I'm going to Clefairy Thunder Wave first. Then I'm going to Sand. I'll piss off with yourself. Thunder Wave. Then I'll go back to Zubat to confuse it, I guess. Okay. Good. Now we Pidgey for Sand. Hopefully the Thunder Wave is the only thing that was making the major difference. Oh, you son of a bitch. Fuck you. There, you're -6 accuracy. Knock it off. What did I say? At least Zubat's nailing it with the Supersonics. And I said it. I shouldn't have said anything. That's the rule. You don't ever say it. You don't ever point it out. God. Ah. Oh, it shouldn't be Clefairy. Because if it gets that Absorb... Okay. If it would land that Absorb, then that'd be better health for it. Thank you, Zubat. Why am I swapping for Pidgey? I should be throwing in Ivysaur. I just can't do shit to Ivysaur. Spread the experience thin. Who cares? We're trying to get a victory here. Would you just hurt yourself already? Yeah! One more. Just one more of those. Okay. Okay, we're in pretty good standings. I feel like the Thunder Wave's the determining factor. Moving into Pidgey. We leave Ivysaur in place. So we can seed Pidgey. That sucks. Okay. And while you're here, might as well growl at you 6 times. You know, that's something that's actually really nice I hadn't thought about until right now. I don't care when the opponent uses Sand Attack. It means nothing to me. Oh, it only took 5 Supersonics. Come on. Oh, this one has to be my time. I need to save Sand Attacks for the second Oddish. I need to keep Pidgey alive for the second Oddish. Jeez. Playing hardball all of a sudden. Alright, forget that. We'll just potion Pidgey. Because I need those 6 Sand Attacks for the opponent. You're back. When did you ever leave? Potion Pidgey. Hell, let's buy it. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. Leech Seed's doing all the work. Okay. Back to Pidgey. Yeah, I know. You're fine. I'm making a terrible joke. You're fine, don't worry about it. I gotta get 6 Sand Attacks off here. Okay. Zubat for the Confuse. Nice. And now that it's confused, we're going to go to Clefairy for Thunder Wave. Okay, now Clefairy can get the F out of here. Because Clefairy takes too much damage from Absorb. No more Confuse, but Paralyze. What are we looking at? 14 Supersonics remaining? Yeah. Yes! Thank you, Zubat! Keep them coming. Whatever. That's fine, I don't care. That's fine. That's fine. Zubat, you can miss one here and there. It's alright, Zubat. Come on. You got this. Zubat. Okay. Okay. Good boy, Zubat. Go take a break. Of course, this Oddish is not making it easier for me either. Down to 8 Supersonics. I'm gonna burn the Ether if I have to. I don't want to, but I'm going to if I have to. 6 Supersonics? Damn it, come on, Zubat. Come on, Zubat! Mmm! 3 left. F it. Geodude, I guess. I don't know. No, when you go and do it, I'll wait. Pictures won't do it justice, I'm sure. Come on, Zubat, you're killing me! I need it to hit itself twice. Come on. Yes. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Come on. Paralyzed. Come on. Come on, Oddish. Damn it! What does Zubat have left? 1, 2. Yeah, it won't be too long. Only 1 left. Come on, you stupid shit. Hit yourself. Come on! I do not want to have to use my ether. Just kill yourself. Damn it! Damn it! That last absorb got it enough. Come on. Oh. Okay. Okay. I used pretty much the entire damn team. Oh. I hate you, lass. I hate you. And you didn't do anything special, just had fucking weird potted plants that can exist minus the pot. Oh. Okay. Alright. Bill's place. Yeah. Alright. We got the ticket? Cool. We're done. We're gone. I hate this place. What a pain in the ass that was. Okay. Okay. On to the gym. Gym should be really easy. It's full of water trainers. Yeah, Leech Seed. No problem. Back to happy fun and games. Oh. Yeah, Bubble, that's cute. Oh no, not a critical. Bubble is a special attack though, so growling at it over and over again won't help there, but it'll pass the time. I need to get Zubat in though. Oh, you're not, no. I need to have Zubat in the lead. Okay, we'll just go back to growling. Alright. Hey. You would have think he would have gained a level after dealing with Para Oddish, but you know. Whatever, I suppose. Hey, buddy. What can Shelter do? It can tackle, but it probably has Bubble or Water Gun? Who do I use? Because I guess Ivysaur can just sit here and growl until the tackles don't matter. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. Get Zubat in. Oh, Zubat was already in. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, cool. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Yeah, just growl. Just growl the whole way. There. Okay, alright. Zubat needs to be up at the very top. That's for damn sure. Okay. I need to figure out why the hell this app keeps crashing. Oh no! Crashed again. Okay, I have no idea what the hell this thing's problem is. Definite pain in the ass. Let's see, hang on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Zubat. Goldeen has Peck, doesn't it? I feel like Goldeen has Peck. Or if it doesn't, it will eventually. I feel like it and Seaking have wrecked me before with a Peck. But a water move. Geodude is completely useless here. That is 100%. Yep, there it is. Not to mention it's a level 19 Goldeen. Okay, I'm gonna go for... We're gonna sing. Ow. Well, weapon used against me. Mm-hmm. Cool. Swap into Pidgey. Whatever. Whatever, I do not care. I don't know why you're following it up with a Supersonic. You didn't know I was going to swap. Or did you? But that's fine. Yeah, I know. That's not budget friendly to my situation though. You know. It works. There's a reason that there are apps for this. I'm just willing to bet that this app is having a hard time because it needs an update. It's doing significantly better than it did 2 months ago now, I think. It was a mess. I will tell you that for free. It was a damn disaster. Okay. So we got 6 growls off. We're going to Thunder Wave it. And probably keep growling, actually. I don't see why not, anyway. I mean, that could be why not. Peck did a lot of damage. Peck's not a special attack, is it? That doesn't make sense. 10 damage. I That's fine. Oh, one more. Damn it. Ivysaur to 16. That's nice. Now it's more legitimate looking, except for the fact that I'm playing this game with a pair of them. I want to rename the original. But at this point, I don't think I know which one the original is. Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. Yeah, I remember which one's which. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go for the heal, because this is how you play Pokemon! Don't let anyone fool you. Okay, alright. Going for Misty. Yeah. Yeah. You are correct, because it has more HP. That's how I can tell the difference. I don't know how you know. Maybe you've just been keeping track, but more HP. That's the original. This is the glitched one, which this one gets a rename. So I'm gonna swap into this one. Here's our seed. Gonna go for 6 growls and hope. Oh, when she starts using items. The battle items, that's fine. You're -6 now. I don't know what X she used. Eh? I'm gonna have Ivysaur hang out and tank the whole fight. Oh, you mean the one I caught through glitches? Hey, alright, we just got the panic sound. We're on a Starmie at least. Who... I'm gonna start with Pidgey. Who's gonna get nuked. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is a dead bird. Clefairy's got high special, right? 23 is kind of low. Thunder Wave? No. Live, please, live. Yeah, Thunder Wave. Yeah! Okay, so now we have the speed going for us. Kinda. Yeah, now Starmie's speed is lowered. X-Defend. X-Defend doesn't mean anything. You do that all you want, I don't care. I'm gonna throw an Ivysaur and try to get a seed in there. Now that there we go. Now that Starmie is slower down due to the paralysis. Don't care. Do not care. Oh, Pidgey's gone. Oh, I was gonna sand attack. Oh. I really needed that sand attack. Okay, go for the supersonic, I hope. I thought I still had Pidgey. I don't know why I thought it was still a Pidgey. Geodude is useless. I was actually concerned I wouldn't be able to get through that with ease. Oh, damn. Piss off, Misty. Your Starmie sucks. Starmie is actually really good in Gen 1. We saw Pokemon up to level 30 a Bay, doesn't matter. I can use Cut anytime. If only I knew what Cut was, because I'm a dumbass new trainer who's 10. What's a Cut? Okay. TM11 is Bubble Beam. It's one of my favorite TMs, just strictly based on the sound. But since it's an attack, we have it's garbage to us. So I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it. Ouch. I love Bubble Beam. I love it. I mean, I might be saying ho-oh, you don't know. And you know what? Once we get through this game, I will be saying ho-oh a lot. So, yeah, watch out for that. No, get me the hell out of here. Okay. I think that's enough for now. What were Misty's Pokemon? I think Staryu is 18 and Starmie is 21. So 39. Her party average is 19.5. Well, I'm not even going to pretend I know how to do math right now. So I'm going to break out the calculator app and do all this. 86 divided by 6. 14.3. I was wondering if 14.3 versus her 19.5. I was actually considering, what if there was a correlation between your... Because the player's always going to have 6 Pokemon, so we can figure that out quite easily. 6 Pokemon, you average out your level through your 6, versus the trainers where Misty has 2. So if we average that out, how close are the party averages? And is that actually a good way to look at progressing through the game? But doing the math shows that Misty's party average was 5.177 repeating levels higher. I think it was at least 5. It was 5 and a decimal, but I don't know. You know what? I'm going to keep going. I'll keep going for a little bit. I'm going to keep going for a little while. We got a cop here. I always thought this part of the game was kind of hilarious. So we got a random rocket grunt hanging out in this guy's yard. Why is there a hole in the back of that guy's house? Don't ask questions. This rocket grunt has a Machop and I believe at level 15 Drowsy. Based on that, we should be okay. I do not like Karate Chop. I think Karate Chop has a high chance of critical. I think that's what Karate Chop did. But in Gen 1, I think in Gen 1 he was normal type. For whatever reason. And that's why it's not super effective against Clefairy. Oh, you butthole. No, don't kill it. How could you, Machop? I just wanted Clefairy to get experience. That's fine. We're gonna +6 defense. Nice. But I did a good chunk of damage there. Here's the Drowsy. So it is level 17. Okay. A pair of 17s. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happened. Drowsy's another one we're going to have to worry about because Drowsy over there is super effective against our Ivysaurs. Well, Drowsy is what we have to look at right now. What we actually have to look at is all psychic types. Drowsy, Hypno, Abracadabra, Alakazam, Mr. Mime. Do we ever fight a Mr. Mime in this game? What does Sabrina have? Sabrina has a Kadabra. She has an Alakazam. Does she have 2 Kadabras? Huh, I don't remember what Sabrina has. She has 4 Pokemon. Definitely 4, I know that. What does she have beyond that? I don't know what she has, actually. Oh, well, Pidgey Sand Attack disabled. That means Pidgey disabled. Altogether. Okay. Geodude to 15. Nice. Alright. Alright. Not bad. The Machop sprite. I was so focused in the battle. The Machop sprite is weird. Is it the hang on. I think I can take a crack at this. Oop, there it is. Machop. Can you see my cursor? I can see it on my capture, but if you can't see it, then is it right here? Is it this weird area of the mouth that kind of looks like more of a snout, simply because of the light area right here? Because to me, it always looks like he has some kind of not a beak, but like a short bill, like Machop. Machop is almost a platypus. Is Machop a platypus? I don't know. I don't know. It's his weird boob abs? What? Hang on. What? Is it because of the lines? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really see it. Here's a really nice thing, though. Here's a really nice thing going for us right here. We made it to the daycare. And so if we're just gonna like drop off Zubat for a while, check this shit. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know. I mean, I feel Machop looks weird anyway, but if he looks weird to you for a different reason, cool, whatever. Machop's a weird fucking Pokemon. So we drop off Zubat at the daycare, and then with Hyperspeed, we just kind of do this, because you gain 1 experience per step. So really, you could just like, yeah, you just, whatever. Just roam, run around. Oh, there's a Pidgey. Fairy's down. I want to get a Pidgeotto. Whoops, that's not a sand attack. That's fine. I want to get a Pidgeotto because Pidgeottos, I think, are pretty fast. Okay, so we made our way back into the grass, which is fine. Whoa, well that didn't work. Hang on. There's a really easy way to, with Hyperspeed. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 1 experience per step. And then you just roam around like an idiot. Oh, we're back in the house. Oh, no, hang on. No, that's exactly what you don't want to do, is Hyperspeed your way down that step. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's go check out Zubat. Zubat has grown a lot. By level, it's grown by 6. Oh, you owe me 700 squiggles. No. We're gonna leave Zubat there for a little bit longer. Because this is good experience with Hyperspeed, I'm telling you. I tell you what. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the experience I want. Uh-oh, went off to the side. Yeah, there we go. Zubat's gonna be a big buff boy. Buff boy Zubat. Alright, let's go check out Zubat. Enough farting around. $11. Yeah, I'll pay that. Whatever, man. Oh, he's 23! Oh. It was Supersonic and Confuse Rate. Confuse Rate, I think, is a more effective... Not effective. Accurate? I guess they're kind of the same in a way. But Zubat doesn't need to fend for himself on the... Well, he can fend for himself. I'm not gonna... I don't know. I don't know if this... But yeah, he's fine. He's great. I don't want to pay that much over and over again, because that's expensive after, you know, the first couple Pokemon. But... That's that. Alright. So now... Save all that experience gain. What time is it? Oh, jeez. Okay, so... We're gonna head to Vermilion, but there are trainers down here. This guy has a level 20 Butterfree. I want to say I know that because I think you're required to fight him. And if I can't seed a Butterfree, you know, I don't think I'd actually be surprised. Still cooking. I think once I'm gonna get to Vermilion City, I'm gonna buy some stuff, and I think it might be time for dinner myself. Poison powder, don't affect me. Clefairy and Pidgey are still in bad shape. Alright. Uh-oh, shit. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care about your sleep powder. The problem I have with Butterfree against Ivysaur is that Butterfree knows confusion. There it is. Yep. And Growl doesn't mean anything to confusion. Yep. Alright. That's fine. Throwing Pidgey? No? Okay. Okay. Well, Geodude, at least, isn't weak to confusion. Geodude at least can take neutral damage from it. I'm gonna go to 25. Oh, fuck. Okay. I have no hard information for Gen 1, but I believe Confuse Ray is better all around than Supersonic. But without any hard evidence, you know, just gotta kind of believe me on that. I'm gonna continue to swap between the two, because fortunately the confusion I can hyperspeed, and acknowledging Butterfree's confusion is a trigger that you have to press a button. Shit. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Get that confusion, please. I don't want to lose. Damn it, paralyzed. Fuck. Okay, well, apparently this Butterfree is my next obstacle because it knows confusion, and that's not cool.